Welcome back to Teachable Moments, and may God get all the glory. May He align our heart and our mind and our soul. Let's jump right into it. What the Holy Spirit had placed inside of me. I was just living a lie, and God was my truth. I was just living a lie, and God was my truth. To live a lie, there's so much maintenance on what you have to do to keep up with that lie. And then eventually, when all things that you kept of trying to keep that lie wears down and starts to diminish, some of us will come to our senses and tell ourselves that, you know what, when we could take accountability, and most importantly, when we can go to God and find God as our refuge, and find God to be a necessity, or find God to be the actual key source in our life, that's when we start letting go and trusting God more in our life, because we know that living a lie, you have to maintain so many facades about you. You have to camouflage so much about you. You have to go out being someone that you're not. But when you come in an alignment, when you come in an agreement with God, you saying, God, I trust you wholeheartedly with everything that you have for my life. And when we start allowing God to be in our life, that's when God start opening up and God starts showing us the truth of who we are, of who He is. And that only takes by us having a relationship with Him. That's by us walking in faith with Him. That's by us acknowledging Him and saying that, God, I want what you want for my life. But when we is into other things, and then we idolizing other things, and then we giving our attention to other things besides God, and we sometimes get into this situation, and it's like, gosh, why so much weight on me? Why my head feels so heavy? Why, when I go around certain situations, or just with me being with myself, why do I feel like I'm really forcing to be myself? Why can't I just come out full blown and like, this is me. I'm giving it all me. Like there's no in between. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. But see, that's what living a lie is like. Because it's like, many of us can't not come out and be bold. Many of us are too scared to come out to really show who we really are. Many of us are like underneath layers. We are like really buried. We are actually camouflaged, because why? Many of us are living lives that doesn't align with what God say about us. See, you gotta go back to it, and it was that very first instinct. Like, I could even relate to me, like when I was young. Like, how did that all started to develop for me? Why did that have to all start developing for me? Because there were certain experiences that I had went through, and those experiences had told a big lie about who I was. Because those experiences were something I had to go through, that doesn't mean that I have to say like that is the end for me. That is the ultimate life that God has for me. And so when I made an agreement, I said, okay, now I gotta switch up who I was, because if this person find out what I experienced, and then I came in an agreement with that experience, how would they feel about me? If this person, or if this situation come out, I don't want nobody to know. I don't want them to know. So that's how things start to develop. I'm starting to develop this facade about me. But it was through me seeking God and wanted to trade into what he had for my life, that's when he starts saying that, you know what, I'm going to start now telling you the truth about yourself. No, I want you to understand that no matter that may had occurred, or you came in agreement with that, now I'm going to show you something differently, and now I'm going to do something differently. And when I'm doing that something differently, you're going to see the truth about who you are. So when you start seeing the truth about who you are, things start to unravel. Things start to move in a way that you no longer feel the burden to want to lie about where you've been, or where you came from, because there's something about that walk with God. There's something about that comfort that comes with God. There's something about that certainty with God. It's something about when God covered you and God said, no, 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 no. You got to quiet down what you think or what you may ought to know, but you got to trust that what I have for your life, you got to trust that the calling that I have for your life, that I know what's more for your life. You don't have to worry about what they going to say, what she going to say, what he going to say. You got to worry about what I say for you, because just like I was in when I shut the lion's mouth, when Daniel went in, and then why you think I won't do it for you? Why you think I won't step in and do it for you? That's when we gotta just like, you know what, Lord, I just want to make an agreement. I no longer wanna just I wanna I wanna come full. I wanna come full, and I wanna start walking in my truth. And me walking in my truth will give me the liberty to know that I don't have to have no camouflage and no lies about me. I know that when I walk with God, God give me some completeness. He let me know that you are not who you were then. Though you went to those experiences, though you may have done things and came in agreement upon things that were not what I have for your life, but now I'm going to give you something new. And that new is what I need for you to start walking in. That new is what I need you to start talking with. And that new is what I need for you to stand up in. And may y'all all be in a good state of mind.